Here is a bar of soap that I had in the cupboard that I decided to chop up and melt down, see what the effects were. Well, I think you can see it's an unsightly mess and demonstrates you can't melt down soap you bought commercially. Then I moved on to the starter kit that I had purchased, which was citrus themed. These little stars came instead of the lemon or orange slice inserts I was going to get because they had an issue with their mold. I added the scent to the white melt and pour. I added the colorant to the bottom of the mold just to try something different. This is me chopping up more melt and pour soap. When my kids got home in the afternoon, we decided we were going to make it as a team or as a joint project. There I am chopping it up so it all melts down evenly. And in this shot, you can see the chopped up melt and pour. In the foreground is the butterfly mold that I bought. It's actually a baking mold that we're going to use. And here's a picture of me, just in case you're wondering who it is, whose hands you're watching in the photographs. And this is my youngest daughter, Olivia. She was my photographer as well as my able assistant throughout the process. Right, here's our kit. We've got our melt and pour, we've got our colors, we've got our scent, we've got a jug. In the background is some alcohol, rubbing alcohol to spray out any bubbles. So here we are. We've got some molds. The butterfly mold is on top of another mold that I got as part of the kit. As you can see, we used yellow and pink, and we actually had an overflow into the little pineapple ice cube tray we've got there. Now I decided to use the stars that I'd made previously in the bottom of some other molds that we had. These are part of the kit that I bought, and we decided that we would use them as inserts because I've seen them on some of these YouTube videos and they looks like quite a jolly process. So here I am chopping away at my clear melt and pour. This is round 2. My eldest daughter decided she wanted to join us at this point, so I'm doing the sharp work. In the foreground or at the bottom of the screen there are colors as well as scents. And here I am diligently putting the little blocks of melt and pour into my melting container. There you see evidence that it's actually in there. I ended up cutting up some more just to sort of fill it out a little bit. And we didn't take pictures of us pouring it, but here you go. At the top left-hand corner, you can see one of the inserts sort of poking through the white. The coloring was very, very dark because I didn't have a pipette to control the color, but that's a useful lesson. The white stuff on top is edible glitter. Again, it's more experimenting. So here are the fruits of our labor. We did actually go back and add some more clear melt and pour to the butterfly and the large flower we did. Here are my daughters modeling their efforts. I don't know why my eldest daughter has her tongue sticking out, but it is. So Lani is the eldest on the left and Olivia is the youngest on the right. And we've used the butterfly soap and it's very, very lovely. So very, very nice. You can see from the side angle, you can see the melt and pour that we've put together and the layers that we've done. We didn't let the yellow cool sufficiently to prevent the pink melting into it, but it's sort of got a mottled effect. But this is our first experiment of soap making. We enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it too.